Hello beautiful farmers, I want to share with you guys an update of what's happening here in the farms during these wonderful birds from Emuoha Victory Farm. So this is the first time I'm buying birds from a hatchery in Rivers State in the south. So, and these birds, from what I was told, they are aboicas, but these guys are doing amazingly well. See, look at them, they are 2 weeks old and they are doing amazingly well. Their growth rate has been really impressive. Give them quality feed and they are doing amazingly well. You see, they are drinking water from the nipple drinkers. When I started them on the first few days, about first 5 days, I didn't use the nipple drinker. If you check out the previous video that I did when I introduced these birds to the farm, I didn't use the nipple drinker. That's because of the space I was using to brood them. I didn't have the space was a bit small, and I didn't want anything to obstruct the zinc that I was using covering them. So that's why I didn't use the nipple drinker for anyone that's checked out that video. But using this nipple drinker is an amazing stuff. It makes the birds to be getting hygienic source of water. You can see the water source is hygienic. Let's go closer. You can see. So even when there are splashes of wood shavings on that cup, it doesn't still mess it up like when the birds are drinking from the conventional 4 liters or 5 liters drinker that are usually kept on the floor. Even sometimes when you raise it a little bit, it still gets contaminated sometimes. So last night when I got back from work, I noticed some of them were coughing, sneezing, and so I noticed some slight sneezing. So I decided to buy a medication for CRD. Let me show you guys the medication. I think I still have the pack around here. Yes, the pack is here. So I had to now rush to the veterinary shop to get this guy. So why I decided to go for this guy, because it has some menthol inside of it. So aside from the CRD, it has remedy for staphylococcus, hemiplegia, and all those other minor diseases. So this guy is a good guy for CRD. I used it on the previous batch. It did very well. So when I noticed some mild cough. Meanwhile, most of our hatcheries, the parent stock do comes with that default of CRD in their system. So that's why sometimes most farms in Nigeria, most of the birds do have that element of CRD. And coupled with our weather is quite warm. So the weather too can also affect the birds. So I noticed some mild cases of sneezing. So I decided to give them that stuff. I was supposed to give them gomboro today, but because of the sneezing, I had to suspend the gomboro and give them this CRD medication. They will be taking this medication today and tomorrow. So afterwards, I will then give them a vaccine for gomboro. So these birds are doing amazingly well. You know, there's one thing I want to pinpoint in this video. I do recommend farmers to use this nipple drinker, or you use the bell drinker. These are the safest and easiest way of giving your birds water. Like now, I've poured in enough water here. This medication can carry them for the next 23 hours. Yes, even if I'm to top, I'll just top little water on top of this. If I want to do, I'll fill it up. It can carry them for the next 24 hours without me coming to pour in water here. And this kind of feeders I use here are feeders that I pour in enough feed that will carry them for a long period of time till when I get back from work. Most times in the night, I just come check on the birds, know how they are doing. If maybe there are some splashes, some wood shavings that are coming here, I just try to remove those top layers. But aside from that, these birds are doing amazing well. So I wonder why so many farmers will get to see these things and they still feel adamant to still do things the old way, that they'll get to be stressing themselves and stressing their birds. Meanwhile, whenever you step into this pen more often, you are risking your birds of falling down to one illness or the other, because humans are the highest carriers of diseases into a poultry pen. So when you minimize your movement inside of your poultry pen, in that case you minimize the chances of your birds having an outbreak of any disease. You can see here, these birds are doing amazingly well. I've not even given them medication for coccidosis. I'm also suspecting that why they are not down on coccidosis, maybe the feed I'm giving to them has some coccidostat medications inside of it, because during feed manufacturing it's always ideal to add those coccidostats into the feed so as to help to fight coccidosis in the birds. So but not all feeds that is applicable to they do that. So these birds are doing amazingly well. I highly recommend this farm, so far so well with what I'm saying, to anyone staying in Rivers State that is intent to buy broilers. You don't have to go through that hassle of having the fear of your birds being switched on a pickup point, because most times the guys that do the delivery, that bring these birds from the west, do some funny things along the road and there are pickup centers, because sometimes while in transit the cartons do open and the birds do fall out, and they might find it difficult to know a particular carton it came out from, so they'll just pick up from any source and just mix up. So you're buying birds from a certain hatchery. At some point you are having birds from a different hatchery into your own flock that you didn't expect. In that process, your quality of birds that you actually wanted is being compromised. So but when you walk down to the hatchery like what we have here in the state currently, you ease other stress. You are sure of what you are getting, and the stress level is very minimal. Very minimal. Like you can see here, these birds are 101 and they are still complete. There has not been any case of any mortality. You know, that's because I follow the lay-down procedure, of which I did a video about that. You can also go and check out that video to get to know how best you can get to run your birds without having to experience any loss. So guys, this is the update of how well these guys are doing. Today is the second week of their being in this farm. They are doing amazingly well. Their growth rate is impressive and they're doing very well. So I'll be selling some few of them for some locals around my area, for some of my neighbors and some people that do buy after brooding chicks from me. So I'll just be selling some few of them, then I'll keep the most part of it for my sales for the Christmas period. So thanks for watching this part. Please smash the like button, and if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and go and check out my other videos I've done in the past to improve on your broiler poultry farming skills, because this period birds are really expensive, and I know a lot of you, even those that are amateur or those that are not too good or not well experienced in the art of raising chicken, most of you are also trying out something new this period, or maybe you have done it in the past but you need to update yourself, because there are always current improvements happening in the poultry sector. So you just watch my videos to get more updates of what's new and what's happening that you can also do to upgrade your farming experience. So thanks guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video when I'll share with you guys more updates of what's happening while rearing these wonderful chicks from Emuoha Victory Farms. So bye bye.